Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Download!
This is Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Anna from Dead Pony.
I'm Blair from Dead Pony.
Nice, here at Download Festival.
Yeah.
Is that a Download shirt you're wearing?
It is.
I was actually able to read it.
Yeah, Download have done a collaboration with a designer called Mary Wyatt, and they approached us and asked if we wanted some of the merch just to take away with us, and I was like, that's so cool, I'm going to wear it on stage, so I wore it on stage today. It's pretty cool, and we all got stuff.
Nice. And I have to also ask you something about your tattoo. The one that says 23 Never Me. You know what it made me think of? Never doing 23andMe, that site.
Yeah.
Because especially now they're selling everybody's stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I've heard that. They're like taking people's DNA samples and selling them to like, I don't know, Russia or something like that. I'm not sure.
Right?
But it's not anything to do with that. It's basically we had a song back in the day called 23 Never Me. And for the artwork, I got the name tattooed on me and then we just photographed that for the artwork. So
I have an idea now.
Yeah.
You could do a remix of that song now, referencing that site.
Yeah, we could get an endorsement.
Right? There you go.
Know it, I know it, I know it, I know. My DNA's gone, my DNA's gone.
I love it. I love when bands make songs up right during the interview.
Yeah.
So, how's it feel to be here at Download?
Feels, can I say friggin'? Is friggin'
You can
a
say
word?
fucking if you want, okay?
Well, it feels friggin' awesome.
Have you ever played Download?
No, first time. I've never been either, so this is our first experience and loving it. It feels, we've been to rock festivals before, and it just feels like a really big, lovely rock festival.
It is. I think it's kind of cool because it's always such a good mix. Like a lot of the festivals I do, it's like pretty much this is what the music is,
Yeah.
but you have a large variety at Download, and we're just like one big family here.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I feel like, especially the alternative community, they're so like welcoming and just accepting of everyone. So yeah, it's been great.
I think it's one of those things, like, obviously today's like Green Day's the headliner, and when we were playing, it's kind of like, oh, maybe because it's like a Green Day headline, the crowd might not be so like willing to like mosh or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that totally wasn't the vibe. It's just like everyone who's here loves like Green Day, loves Korn, loves heavier stuff as well. It's like everyone's just into everything, kind of. I feel like.
Totally.
You know what's funny about the Green Day thing is that I'm like an old school punk, so the whole idea of pop punk to me is like, that's kind of not punk, okay?
Like Henry Rollins type punk.
Right, it's not supposed to be pop.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
punk.
Yeah.
But one of the first shows I saw out of COVID was Green Day, and I was like, oh my God, they're so awesome live. Now, to your point about the moshing, so last month I was covering Welcome to Rockville, Green Day headline there, and I brought my grandson. Little did I know, he asked me, he's like, yeah, Green Day's my favorite band. Can you get me tickets to that festival? I'm like, I'll do you better. You'll come with me. You'll be in my world.
Nice.
And it was his first concert ever. I brought him out, like I can get through any crowd, I'm old school, and I brought him into the direct center middle. Pit here, literally that far away. I'm sitting with him, and he's like, you're not going to bring me in the pit, are you? You're safe here. As long as you're outside the wall, you're good.
Teaching it.
But it's like, some people may think, pit at Green Day? No, it was a pretty wild frickin' pit, actually. So,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like although it is pop punk, it's not necessarily heavy, but it is just still that kind of music that people like to mosh to. It's like rock music, yeah.
And it's like, they would have been like really big fans of it when they were like kids, and it just brings out that fucking feeling in them.
no doubt. And, it's funny, too. Like, I've seen the weirdest gigs that have pits. It's like, when I was in pits when I was younger, there were only certain people that went in the pit at certain bands.
Yeah.
I've seen at a festival Wiz Khalifa, and they had mosh pits.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty badass. Even though it's weird, it's badass.
We had a mosh pit this afternoon. Blair broke a string and he was changing his string, and we had a mosh pit to silence. Like when he was changing a string.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
It took so much longer than I expected it to take to change it, and Anna was like hyping the crowd, and she'd like stop, and I'd be like, no, like you need to hype them more because it's gonna be like another 2 minutes before I'm done here.
I was like, I want to see a pit in this next song, so they started one, and then the next song just didn't come, and I was like,
It was almost like the quieter we got and the less we did, the more crazy they got. It's just like, this is the most hardcore thing ever. It's just silence.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I love that, man. Like, it is, what's great about it is mosh pits probably saved my life as well as most people. Well, actually, probably saved other people's lives.
Yeah.
Because you get people don't understand. It's not about hurting and maiming people. It's about getting healthy aggression out so you don't hurt and maim
exactly.
people.
Too right, brother.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's people, like, times I've been in a mood, like, I want to kick somebody's ass. And if I go in a pit, I'm like, oh, I feel great now.
Totally.
I'm not even that upset anymore.
Totally, and I think that people have this misconception that it is, like, aggressive, but, like, it's aggressive dancing, right? But, like, if someone falls down,
You pick them up.
you pick them up. Nobody gets hurt. Maybe they get hurt, but like not intentionally.
Right.
You know.
I always find when I'm in a mosh pit, I'm always smiling like an idiot.
Right?
It's like I'm not like in there like, ugh. I'm in there like,
Yeah. I have
I'm
this
having the
amazing
best
video.
time ever, man.
Yeah, I have this amazing video of Blair at 2000 Trees last year, and we went to see our pals play. They play in a band called Gallus, like a proper Glaswegian punk band. You would like them if you're into punk. And Blair is like the tallest person in the mosh pit, and all you can see is Blair's head like jumping up, and he's got this big smile on his face. It's like it's genuinely the best video I've ever taken.
Oh, and I was dominating in there as well.
Nice. Well, I have a couple funny stories, but one on that realm. Okay, so my daughter, several years ago, she was 20, her boyfriend's 20, her friends are 20, and there was Slipknot was headlining. And we all go in the pit, not my daughter, but her boyfriend and his friends who were like big, like macho dudes. They're not the best dudes in the pit. People don't realize it's usually the little squirrely dudes like me that you have to worry about. You know,
because you can sneak up on them.
Oh yeah, I'll come around like those big dudes that are trying to hurt people. I'll come around the pit and I'll lunge down like Mike Tyson, come up with my elbow, and I'll be on the other side of the pit before they don't even know who did it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, so we go in there, and after the show's over, and Slipknot's a crazy pit. Okay. Her boyfriend and three friends are like bent over, and they were out for a while already.
Yeah.
And they see me skipping out of the pit, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know, and see, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
Just have fun and just get that shit out of you. It's the best therapy ever.
Totally, man.
So, what's your most memorable experience of this whole musical journey?
I mean, I feel like for me, it was the first time we ever went to America, your homeland. And we didn't go to Florida, though. We went to Texas to play at South by Southwest Festival.
Oh, that's pretty brave. I'm a Yankee Jew. I don't go to Texas.
Really?
Yeah, it's scary there.
To be fair, though, like, I understand that, but we were in Austin, which to me actually
the
felt...
live music capital.
It felt like it was actually quite, like, progressive and quite diverse.
A lot of people from Scotland are in, like, would maybe not for the same reasons as yourself, but like a lot of people from Scotland are like scared of like the guns and whatever when you go to Texas, which is fair. But in Austin, it really didn't feel like that. Maybe it was because it was like an international music festival, you know, and it's like not really. It's not. I mean, maybe it's not really like what Texas is like normally. But yeah, to us,
it is Austin. Because Austin is a different area.
Yeah. I really liked Austin, and then we spent a week in Austin, and then we went to LA for a week. And it was just like, whoa, like, this is such a, like...
Culture shock?
Yeah, culture shock, but also at the same time, it was so weird to be in a country that was like desert and like sunny, but also the language is like English, and like we're all very similar, but like also very different. Like it's not like going to Spain or Portugal or France. It's like it's way more similar. It's more familiar.
I love America.
Yeah, I love America.
Me and Liam, the bassist Deb, we want to go over and live in America.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd love to live in LA. I think LA's cool.
Me too.
If you're going to go, and you don't want the craziness of the guns and the rednecks and the hillbillies, LA might be the place.
Yeah, but it kind
It's
of
Delray, Florida.
Well, there you go.
scares me, LA though, because they have the wildfires. That kind of scares me a little bit.
There's more than that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's earthquakes, there's wildfires.
Oh, we had an earthquake when we were there. Yeah, we did have an
Okay,
earthquake. It was small.
so now that you experience an earthquake, okay, so I live in Florida where we have hurricanes, tornadoes.
Flooding.
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm bummed because I live on the beach, and yesterday there were funnel clouds in the ocean. So I could see them from my balcony, but I was coming here.
Yeah.
And they're wicked. That's like a tornado in the ocean.
What, and you like that?
Looking at it, not coming to my house,
Yeah,
but look
it's
at
like the water is getting whipped up in a tornado.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a tornado, but it's water. And so, yeah. The point is, it's my friends in California always say, I don't know how you, or all my friends in Florida, I don't know how you lived in California with those earthquakes. I'm like, you get a hurricane and you're in a bathtub hiding for 3 days.
Yeah.
Earthquake lasts for 10 seconds and you're done.
Yeah.
Move on about your business.
Yeah.
So
That's so true.
tell everybody how they can reach out to you on socials, on the web, and all that great
I mean,
stuff.
we're pretty much on everything. We're modern people living in a modern world.
We are so modern. I think Instagram's the best place to get it.
Facebook is kind of dead. Like, nobody uses that apart from, like...
Except boomers.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, my mum and dad use Facebook.
Right?
Instagram and Spotify.
Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, all that kind of stuff. And, I was going to say another one, but there's not another one.
And the smoke
TikTok.
signals and pigeons and
There you go. Do some smoke signals and buy their merch.
Yeah, please.
Well, thanks for being here at
Thanks for
Download,
having us.
and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.